Reynoldsburg, Ohio is the birthplace of the commercial tomato. Did you know that? Today we share our conversation with Mayor Joe from this year's Reynoldsburg Tomato Festival. He shares his highlights from the event, including a long, proud tradition of throwing tomatoes at others that I did not know about. And later, what apps do you use the most? We look at the most popular apps in the country and decide that maybe we could build a little more social connection in our lives. See if you agree. All that and more coming up on Health is Real. Come on in, stay a while. Andrew Stinson here alongside Zach Watson, who has a history lesson for us. Zach?
Yes. In the year 1710, herbalist William Salmon made the first recorded reference in his book Botanologia to a plant he found in South Carolina whose edible berry is eaten as a vegetable, the tomato. Though this edible oxymoron has been cultivated in Mexico as early as 500 BCE, it was actually thought to be poisonous in its early days in the U.S., earning nicknames like wolf apples or globes of the devil. The tomato's fortune changed when Alexander W. Livingston from Reynoldsburg, Ohio, began to develop the plant commercially. He aimed to make them smooth, uniform in size, and sweet in flavor. Livingston developed 17 varieties, and his first breed, the Paragon, was introduced in 1870. Now used as a staple in cuisine all over the world, one must wonder, from whence is deliciousness derived? And one must answer, Reynoldsburg, Ohio, which is where we're at today, everyone. We are at the Reynoldsburg Tomato Festival. Zach Watson here, Andrew Stinson, as he said, and we are lucky to have our guest today, Mayor Joe from Reynoldsburg. Mayor Joe, how are you doing?
Doing well. It's this day 2 of our tomato festival this year, so we're really excited.
Yes.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's great to be here. If you can, tell us a little bit about you and your journey. How did you get to become the mayor of Reynoldsburg?
Through a lot of good luck. So basically, I started my career, for the most part, as a teacher in Columbus City Schools, teaching U.S. history. I first ran for the Board of Elections, the Board of Education here in Reynoldsburg, and got elected in 2014, and we made a lot of improvements, and we thought, all right, well, if we can make improvements in the school district, then what about the city? Well, can we make those kind of changes? And lo and behold, 5.5 years later, here I am.
Love it. And then for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about Reynoldsburg. What are some things people may not know at all about it?
Well, obviously, we are the birthplace of the commercial tomato, so that's the first thing that everybody kind of says, really? Are you sure? And then we get into that history. But we're also the third largest suburban community in central Ohio. We actually have a population of about 44,000 people.
Wow.
And we're incredibly diverse, and we've got a lot of cool things going on all the way throughout.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Third largest in central Ohio. That's
I had
cool.
no clue either.
So, we're here today at the Tomato Festival. Wonderful to be here. What has been, your favorite part of the Tomato Festival, traditionally? What do you like to do the most?
I enjoy looking at when all the community is here. We are an incredibly diverse community. There's people from all over the world, all over different socioeconomics, all of that. But one thing brings us all together, and that is our Tomato Festival. We have thousands of people that come here over the weekend, and they all enjoy the music, they all enjoy the food, the games, the kids, the experiences, and the memories. And it's that part of it, when I'm walking around and seeing the smiling faces, that's my most favorite part.
Nice.
Love that.
So what excites you most about this year's festival in particular? Is there something different or new?
We're trying to do a couple of different things. So this year we are incorporating, I guess you could say, almost a professional heckler. So we have a gentleman who is going to be behind a wall that he can kind of stick his head through, and he's going to politely and kid-friendly taunt people that are walking by into throwing tomatoes at him.
Oh, I see.
And
okay.
so it's similar to what you may have seen at a Renaissance festival or something like that. It's a brand new thing that we're doing, but we're doing it for a good cause. It's actually for our Reynoldsburg Education Foundation. I'm a former teacher, so that's always going to be something that I'm looking at. But this is an organization that's designed specifically to help provide funding for teachers, for small scholarship programs, for activities and things like that, for supplies, as well as offsetting some of the costs for our 8th graders for that all-important 8th grade field trip to Washington, D.C. So on Saturday from basically 11 o'clock until 8 p.m., we're going to have a professional heckler out here trying to tease everybody to come and throw a couple tomatoes at him.
So paying money to throw some tomatoes at folks.
Absolutely.
Okay, at the heckler. I think that's a wonderful idea.
Yes.
I might have to participate in that.
Oh, no.
It's for a good cause, Zach. So also at the festival there is sensory time.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So my assistant Jessica Rosenthal helped begin this a couple of years ago when we first brought the Tomato Festival back after COVID. And with the way things are in today's world, we wanted to make sure that everybody in our community had an opportunity to experience the Tomato Festival without the overwhelming nature of what a festival can be at times, without all of the large crowds and the loud music that is playing and things of that nature. A little bit more calm, a little bit more relaxed for some of our residents and their family and friends to kind of celebrate and do things that's specific to them while still holding on to that festival quality.
And then, so I have to ask, this is a festival about the tomato.
Mm-hmm. It is.
What is your favorite tomato-based food and/or condiment?
Well, first of all, condiments easy, ketchup. We all get that one.
Yes.
But my favorite is I love pizza. That is the one thing
Yes.
that I am in charge of. We have a
Uh-oh.
pizza
Here we go.
challenge. And that is the thing that I am most qualified for. So we bring in a lot of our local pizza challenge places around, and we figure out who's the best pizza in Reynoldsburg. So it's a community thing that we do a lot of vote for it.
Yeah.
And so really, basically, people get to come in and eat pizza and tell us which one's the best. And that's not the hardest job in the world. Trust me,
Yes.
it's a lot of fun.
Well, from one aficionado to another.
Ooh.
See what I
Got
see?
that.
I'll
Yeah.
walk away now. No, I'm just
Yep,
kidding.
yep.
I have to ask, as a side question, is there like sort of with how long you've been here and doing this festival, is there sort of like a heavy hitter in the pizza competition? Like, is there a couple heavy hitters who always do well or place high?
It depends on which ones have the availability to participate. Usually, about every other year, Vic's, which is our long-standing pizza place, they participate. So they will hopefully be here tomorrow. That is typically the one. They've been here since the 1960s. That is the iconic staple of Reynoldsburg. But we've also had really good luck with some of the other places that you're probably more familiar with. Jet's Pizza, their specialty, has won 3 out of the last 5 years.
Wow.
And they always bring something unique to the table, and everybody just loves it. But everything kind of goes all the gamut. We have the pepperoni, the classic. That's the one that I usually go to. But some of the creative pizzas that people bring out nowadays always is exciting.
Yeah, and you make your own pizzas too, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Did you want to talk about that any?
I just I purchased as a gift to myself. I purchased a propane pizza oven, a Gosney brand, very very nice, classy brand, and I've been making homemade pizzas recently, and it's been phenomenal. I cannot say enough how making your own homemade pizza is amazing.
It gets the crust right, but let me tell you, unless you have those tomatoes, that sauce,
Ooh,
you gotta have
that's
it.
right.
Precisely.
Got to
That's
bring it
why
back to
we're here.
tomatoes. Absolutely.
Always.
Now, there's always this debate. People are going back and forth on tomato. Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? I think it depends who you ask and what you're really talking about. What do you think mostly?
Well,
for
it's
that?
kind of cliche, but I've seen this around on you've seen on social media. It says, knowledge is knowing that the tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is making sure you don't put it in a fruit salad.
Ooh.
So I think that's kind of the
love that.
balance that we use with it. Technically, it's a fruit, but most people do assume it's a vegetable. Here, I think it's just a versatile thing. We can put it in a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's basically what I've heard. Like, botanically, technically, it's a fruit, but from a culinary perspective, we view it more as a vegetable.
Absolutely.
And put it in salads with other vegetables, that sort of thing. So yeah, totally agree. And there's a lot of health benefits of tomatoes as well. It's a very healthy food.
Yes, this is from Keatley Medical Nutrition Therapy. Tomatoes are nutrient dense and provide an excellent source of antioxidants, especially lycopene, which has been linked to a reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. I believe also it has healthy fats for nutrient absorption and things of that nature.
No, absolutely. I think you nailed it on the head with the antioxidants. Obviously, anything that we can do to help alleviate issues with cancer and heart disease are a good thing. But I'm going to throw you one special that we also do here at the Reynoldsburg Tomato Festival. I also look at tomatoes as a great opportunity for stress relief. Since the 1960s, the Tomato Festival has always had what we call the Tomato Wars. It originally started out with Republicans and Democrats standing on either side, almost like a dodgeball version of things, where they would throw tomatoes at each other. And so that has morphed over the years into basically just a great contest where we have it, and so people can take the squished up tomatoes and they can look at the people across the way and they can just chuck them at them as hard as they can. And I look at that as a little bit of an opportunity for stress relief, just as much as anything else.
Andrew, I would like to meet you at that place.
I sense a theme here. There's a lot of throwing tomatoes.
And this one, yes, this is built on a lot of tradition. That's actually going to happen tonight at 6 p.m., not too far from the main stage of this Tomato Festival.
So in addition to having the antioxidants and boosting the immune system, helping the heart, the eyes, the lungs, all sorts of things, tomatoes are also good for stress relief.
Yeah, they're a good aggression output.
Aggression output. Absolutely. One more quick thing. I just looked it up, the Guinness Book of World Records. Mm-hmm. What do you think the heaviest tomato weighs in at? What would you say?
Oh, God.
I would have to say maybe 20 to 30 pounds.
I'll go in at...
We're going to do the Price is Right thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 18 pounds. Alex.
Well, you know what? You're a little off, but not too far off. It's actually only 11.65 pounds.
I about said, I was like, what if the
which is
it's
still
a trick? Like, it's a little bit lower, which is still for a
still an 11-pound tomato
huge,
is gigantic. It was actually only a few years ago, October of 2022, in Minnesota. It was grown.
Okay.
So our heaviest tomato winner was around 8.5 pounds.
Okay,
Wow.
so not too far off.
Too far.
Okay. Those are some big tomatoes.
Those
8
are
pounds?
some big
Woo.
tomatoes. Yeah, we got to catch up to Minnesota though.
Minnesota's got us beat on that.
Yeah, look, they already have us beat on lakes. They can't have us beat on tomatoes too.
And now, Zach and I aren't the only content creators here at the Tomato Festival. Tell us a little bit about the Mayor Joe Show.
The Mayor Joe Show started off kind of during those COVID times to let residents know what was going on, and it has since kind of morphed into this weekly informational thing. In this day and age, information is key. We want to make sure the community members are well informed. So we try and have everything from community updates to events planning and things like that. But one of the things that I really enjoy more than anything else is the opportunity to answer questions live and unscripted from residents. A lot of things that go on in cities, people's imaginations can run away with them, and it's easier to get the actual facts out of something, whether it's road construction or development and things of that nature. Plus, it's a great way just to understand where the community is coming from, where you don't, because not everybody always feels comfortable coming to City Hall, but we all know everybody feels plenty comfortable to go ahead on social media and write whatever they want.
Yeah,
Right, of course.
All right, well, was there anything else that you wanted to talk about, Tomato Fest-wise?
Just come on out to the Tomato Festival. It's 3 amazing days. Today's day 2, and we have a great musical act. Stokely from Mint Condition's going to be there tonight.
Nice.
We've got the Tomato Wars. Tomorrow we have the Heckler. We've got the Pizza Challenge. And tonight we also have a dunk tank exhibit. So it's going to be myself and a few other local electeds and others that'll be in a dunk tank for charity, again, for our Reynoldsburg Athletic group. So they'll be able to go ahead and dunk me in the water and get back at me for all the traffic issues that may have been caused in Reynoldsburg.
Oh, and real quick, do you know how many folks typically come to the 3 days?
Yeah, last year we topped out at just over 28,000 over 3 days.
Wow.
We're expecting probably close to 10 to 12,000 tonight, just depending on how it goes. So.
Wow.
That's a lot of
And the
folks.
weather has a lot to do with it. It's beautiful out.
It is.
Talk about a great weekend for it.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Incredible.
Love it. All right, Mayor Joe from Reynoldsburg, thanks for stopping by the podcast.
No, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
This episode of Health is Real is brought to you by Sunshine. Don't we all just love sunshine?
Yeah, but some of us love it a little too much. Denny, how's it going?
What are you talking about? The sun is awesome. I just got done staring at it again today. 5 stars.
But Denny, doesn't that make it harder to see?
No, I can see fine.
Okay, Denny, how many fingers am I holding up?
4?
He is holding a potato, Denny. You can't see anything. You need to get your eyes checked.
A potato? But that's not even a number of fingers. That's not fair. I didn't have a chance.
Your eyes won't have a chance if you keep staring into the sun.
Try something else. I'll prove my eyesight is just fine.
What object am I holding up now?
A baseball?
It's my dog.
Yeah, let's get me to a doctor.
And remember, everyone, it's not fun. Don't stare at the sun. There's a lot of apps out there.
Too many.
Yes,
Sorry.
definitely too many apps. No, that's totally legit. And screen time is up. I don't know about you, but I probably could afford to lessen my screen time
Easily.
on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
I have a list here though of the most popular apps in the United States, the most installed apps for 2024.
Okay.
I want to see how many of these you get right.
All right.
So how about, I don't know how we want to do this. Do you want to give me a guess as to one that might be on the list?
Yeah. But just to clarify, so this is there's no age range, just literally everyone
Correct.
with a cellular device
Yep.
in the United States in 2024 and most downloaded.
Yes. And it's the top 10 listed
10.
here.
Okay.
Some of which are heavy hitters and some of which, at least for me, I'm unfamiliar with.
Really?
So, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so I want to go TikTok, obviously. That's got to be top 5.
Yes.
What number was it?
TikTok is number 2. Most downloaded.
Wait,
yes.
there's something more than TikTok?
Yeah, it's true. No, TikTok was downloaded in the United States, or I should say installed, which is, whatever.
Same thing.
Basically the same thing. 53 million times in 2024.
That's so many times.
It is.
Oh my God.
And it was banned briefly too, I think, right?
Yeah, for like a day.
Yeah,
or
for like a
two,
minute or two.
maybe.
Yeah. So I guess maybe a lot of those were maybe re-downloads.
Ooh, that's a good point.
So that might
would
be a
really
little inflated.
skew the numbers there.
Yeah. What else do you think?
There's got to be like some game. I don't know. Candy Crush that's one of them, right? Is Candy Crush on there?
No,
What?
actually, and I guess one of them looks like a game, but I think only one of them is a game.
Maybe that'll come to me later. I guess I'll just go for a different one. Facebook's got to be on there, right? But in my mind, I'm like, so many people probably already have it. I submit Facebook. Final answer.
And
Yeah, I kind of figured, honestly.
yeah, Facebook's not there, but there's a close
Instagram?
adjacent Instagram. There you go. Instagram is the 4th most downloaded app.
Wow.
With 35 million downloads.
Okay. Give me like a category. What other categories are we talking about?
Yeah, for the ones that I think you can get. Another, I would say, a social media app that's more of a worldwide.
WhatsApp?
That's it. You got it. WhatsApp is the 5th most
Wow.
popular.
Okay, that's kind
Downloads,
of surprising.
Yep, 35 million. The same as Instagram, actually tied for 4th.
Huh.
Another one is something that threatens all of our jobs.
ChatGPT.
Absolutely. ChatGPT is the 6th most popular app in the United States.
Stop using ChatGPT, everybody.
Yeah, a bit of a warning call there.
Okay, but I'm sorry. I have to stand
No.
on my soapbox for a second
Go
because
for it.
do you know how much environmental impact one search on ChatGPT or like any open AI
No, I don't.
like things use? The amount, okay, so a lot of it is because it's just processing all this data at an insane level that it has to use so much water to cool down those boards so they don't explode but overheat. It's
Yeah.
an insane amount of water that one search uses.
I see here a single query to ChatGPT is estimated to use 2.9 watt hours, which is roughly 10 times the energy of a Google search.
Yeah.
That means that billions of queries per day contribute significantly to overall electricity consumption.
Yeah. Did you find the water one though? Try and find the water one because I saw that and I was just like, brain melted. You could just ask ChatGPT, it'll tell you.
ChatGPT prompts consume enough electricity daily to power the Empire State Building for a year and a half.
It's so gross. Okay, here we go. ChatGPT consumes an estimated 39.16 million gallons of water each day. This is enough water to fill 978,000 baths. That's a lot.
A lot of
Or
water.
flush the toilet 24 million times. Oh, okay, here. Here we go.
There we go.
Or enough to fill over 864 million Stanley Cups.
Oh, see, now we're talking to our audience, I think.
Yeah. That's a lot of water.
How many million Stanley Cups?
864 million
Whoa.
Stanley Cups.
Every what?
Every week.
Every week.
Every week.
That many. Wow.
This is kind of an embarrassing story because it just shows how nosy I am. But I was on vacation recently and when we were on a flight, the row in front of me to the side, so like I kind of could see through the seats in front of me to this person. There was a guy. I only saw the back of his head, so I would guess he's probably like around early to mid 30s on his phone, whatever. And when I happened to glance at his phone, it was on ChatGPT, the app, and genuinely, like verbatim, this was his question. What's your opinion on airport valet?
Well, he wanted an objective opinion,
Right.
so he asked ChatGPT.
But he asked it in such a stupid way. ChatGPT was even confused. So I had to ask him like a clarifying question, and he had to reword what he was saying. And the fact that it.
Wait, so just for context, is he saying this out loud on the plane, or is he typing it in?
No, he's typing it in.
And you're able to read
Yeah.
his phone from, okay.
Yeah, correct. 20/20 vision. So like I said, this is an embarrassing story because I was creeping over this man's shoulder and looking at his phone.
So they asked him a clarifying question.
Yes.
What happened next?
He clarified it. And then it was just a whole conversation with ChatGPT about airport valet. And the whole time I was sitting there and I was watching this and I was just like, there is a human. There's humans all around you. I mean, you could turn to the person next to you and say, what's your take on airport valet? But for some reason, we've become so much more comfortable asking a computer a question than a literal human. That to me, it just is so uncomfortable. That's where I get really uncomfortable because I'm like, why? This is a person.
Mm-hmm.
Real conversation, real social interaction, actually proven to be healthy for you.
Right.
To have that.
Yep.
And yet you prefer a
Maybe
computer.
you should have offered your opinion on
I should have. I should have just been tapped him on the
Excuse me,
shoulder.
actually,
Sir,
I have thoughts.
I saw your question and I wanted to just share with you my thoughts. I don't love that ChatGPT is high on that list.
It is high on the list, and mostly I want to see if you can get the number one app
I don't know if I can.
that I was not familiar with.
Can you give me a category?
The category I'm going to say is clothing.
Clothing?
Mm-hmm.
Clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a resale app?
Like e-commerce clothing.
Oh, is it Temu?
It's Temu.
Oh, Lord.
So are you familiar with that? Because I have not heard
Yes.
of that. Okay. What's it all about? Is it like a...
Do you want my,
is it like...
sanitized opinion?
Situation.
Literally. Yeah. Do you want my sanitized opinion or my actual opinion?
I want your actual real life opinion. Because, it's important to talk to other people, not just have, robots telling you their thoughts, right? So what's your
True.
opinion on Temu?
My opinion on Temu, which no judgment to people who use it. I understand that there is a real financial implication on the things that we purchase. People, maybe you want a cute Stanley Cup, but you can't afford it. So you buy one off Temu or, things like that. People.
Let me interject real quick. So is it cheaper than Amazon or anything?
Correct.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. They have cute stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's similar to Shein with clothing.
Which also happens to be on this list. Yes, it does. A little further down. Temu is number one with 64 million downloads. And it was the second year in a row that it was the number one app.
That makes me very sad. I think that speaks to us as a society and our desire for just consuming things at the expense of literally everything.
There is another social media app on this list, though.
Yeah, no, for real.
I think maybe I'm not as familiar. A relatively new one.
Blue Sky?
One? No.
X. Just kidding.
Nope.
That's not new.
It's not new.
That's
it's a newer name.
rebranded.
Yeah. Threads.
Oh,
Threads.
yeah.
Threads was actually the number 3 most popular downloaded app in the United States. 44 million times. Others on this list, we've already said most of them. Shein.
Yeah.
Telegram. Not sure what that is.
It's similar to WhatsApp, but I think it's a little bit more off-grid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also CapCut.
That is a video editing
Oh,
app.
interesting.
So similar to how TikTok, you can splice things together. CapCut is.
And the only video game on the list, Block Blast, which looks
What?
like Tetris is what it looks like to me.
Okay. I mean, we couldn't just stuck with good old Candy Crush and.
Nope, it's Block Blast. So, 31 million downloads or installs in the United States last year. So, yeah, there's a lot of these apps we could do a little bit do without or do less with? I think.
We could do without all of them, actually. Our brains and the way that we function as humans would probably thank us. We are not evolved enough to handle all of these apps.
So you're saying we should think for ourselves a little bit more. Okay.
Think for ourselves.
And buy
Stop
things.
buying things.
Stop buying things.
We don't need things. We can share. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to go buy a trail cam to figure out what animal is digging under my garage. I can ask my neighbor who has a trail cam and build social connection.
Thank you for listening to the Health is Real podcast from Franklin County Public Health. We want to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts at fcph@franklincountyohio.gov, and be sure to follow us on your favorite social media platforms. And did you know that we offer vaccine clinics and education throughout Franklin County for both children and adults? Talk to a public health nurse to ask questions or schedule your vaccine appointment by calling us at 614-525-3719 or email shots@franklincountyohio.gov.